All right, hey everybody, back here, and today what we're talking about is the sleeper in Ram, full-size trucks, okay? The 1500 series. There is a sleeper vehicle in there, just like we had a sleeper in the Power Wagon with the tradesman. Well, we got a sleeper inside of here as well, too. You got a lot of, look at all these trim levels, okay? Look at what they have here. You got everything tradesman, tradesman HFE, you got the Bighorn, the Warlock, the Laramie, the Rebel, the RHO, the Limited, the Tungsten, the Limited Longhorn. Rebel obviously really interests me for my lifestyle and what I like to do. But let's just say you're an average person that wants a good all-round truck, something that's going to be good on the road, good off-road, do it all, a great option. And there is a hidden one in here that fits that bill. And that is this guy right here. If I were buying a Ram truck today, a 1500 series Ram truck, it would be this one. This would be it hands down. Look at the price of this thing here compared to the price of even your standard Bighorn. Okay, now let's dive into this deeper. Let's take a look at this thing on a more deeper level. There's an article that I found. Why is this not letting me delete this stuff? It should be letting me delete that. I'm not sure why it's not, but let's see if we can just do this and make that go away. There we go. Let's take a look here for a second at an article that covers this. Then we're going to dive into it and build one. Then I'm going to show you the real world prices of these things, and you're going to flat out flip. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay. So first off, we go over here to an article by Motor Trend. Fantastic article. 2025 on here, and they got the 2025. We're not talking 24. This is the 2025. It stayed around. Now, in 2024, the Ram Warlock was based on the classic style, the classic pickup that's been around for a long, long time. Well, this 2025 is the new one. It even has the SST motor in it, the Hurricane 3-liter straight, what does SST stand for? I can't remember. Single or straight 6 turbo. And but it has that motor in it, which I love that motor. I have very high hopes for that motor. That motor so far has been absolutely drama-free. The only issue being it had some problems with the thermostat housing on there, which was solved pretty quick. But I love this motor, what this motor does, what it stands for. And here it is, though. I highlighted a few things on here. Okay, they talk about the fact you got the Ford Tremor. Okay, you got the Trail Boss Chevy. You got the AT4 from GMC. You got the TRD Pro from Toyota, Pro 4X from Nissan, the Titan, which is no longer available. But you don't. So you have these options now. Obviously, Ford has Raptors. Chevy has ZR2s. Okay, TRD Pro is as high as you can get, but the TRD Pro in a Tundra is nowhere near the capabilities of this thing is, and the money's massively different. So it says right here, now you can get all of this at a steep discount with an MSRP buried way down alongside competitors' more basic model four-wheel drive trucks, and you won't find a Rebel badge anywhere on it. So this is a 2025 Warlock they're talking about. This thing, like I said, what a beast of a truck. We will dive into this. I mean, even looking at this video, like I said, this thing is insane. So, but we'll show you pictures. Want to highlight on this. Whether you think the name is cool or goofy, the hardware it includes is serious stuff. Okay, serious stuff. You get the Rebel spring steel suspension. It includes a 1-inch lift from factory. You're getting Bilstein dampers. You're getting the 33-inch Goodyear Wrangler all-terrain tires. You get a locking rear diff. Very important, okay? Very, very important. People do not understand the value of at least a rear locker. Let me break that down quickly. I will make this in 30 seconds. A two-wheel drive vehicle is a one-wheel drive vehicle. A four-wheel drive vehicle, when you put with open differentials, is a two-wheel drive vehicle. One in the front, one in the rear. Whichever one doesn't have traction gets the power. Not the one that has traction. The one that loses traction gets the power in an open differential setup. A four-wheel drive with a rear locker becomes three-wheel drive. Both rear wheels get full power. One front wheel, whichever one has the least amount of traction, gets the other one, but at least you get three wheels rolling. Full lockers, front and rear, is the only way to get a true four-wheel drive. They're like my Gladiator, like the Power Wagon, like the ZR2. That's where you're getting 50% front, 50% back, basically 25% per wheel, and all four wheels work together. That's how this works. Here you're getting the rear locker, a true real electronic rear locking differential. That means that you are actually a three-wheel drive vehicle when you're off-roading. That is a very big deal. You get a full array of underbody skid plates, dual rear exhaust outlets. Ram throws in the same standard output Hurricane engine that powers the Rebel. And it's optioned on a lower spec 1500 is a twin turbo 3-liter inline 6, making 420 horsepower, 469 foot-pounds of torque. I love this motor. This means that functionally the Warlock is just as capable off-road as an entry-level Rebel. It's got 10.1 inches of ground clearance, 21.3 degree approach angle, 20 degree breakover angle, and 22.8 departure angle. Sorry, losing my voice, made a lot of videos here. Also, it scampers up and over virtually anything that the Rebel might. It is a Rebel, a poor man's Rebel. Now, here's what you're missing from the Rebel, okay? Here's what you get from, or you're not going to get on the Warlock that you do get on a Rebel. You get to get a high clearance front bumper, an automatic 4-wheel drive setting. Okay, that is a big deal for a lot of people that live in the snow belt areas. On the Warlock, you do not get the 4-auto mode like you do on the Rebel. That's a big deal. Wait till you see the price difference, though. Okay, the Warlocks, you get the 2-wheel drive high, 2-wheel drive, 4 high, and 4 load modes. The optional, the adjustable, you have the option of an adjustable air suspension, or you don't. Okay, that one is excluded. That's only on a Rebel. No air suspension on the Warlock. And there's no cosmetic touches like the 18-inch wheels and grille, the special front bumper, the air suspension, which the air suspension can jump the ground clearance up by 1 inch higher, and also changes your approach and departure angles and breakover angles a little bit. So, like I said, very impressive, though. The Warlock, their words, quiet, rides well, drives beautifully. Okay, so this is a fantastic truck. Such a fantastic truck. If I was buying a full-size truck from any manufacturer today, any one of them, any single one, it would be this exact truck. You'll pay $56, you really won't, I promise you, which is 10 grand less than least expensive Rebel. Okay, the Ram Warlock is essentially a tradesman work truck with Rebel mechanicals. Everything else about it is basic. It, like the tradesman, gets a pre-2025 refresh dashboard. Great, even better. I like it. The seats are wrapped in cloth, and there's 6 of them thanks to its 40-20-40 split front bench. My favorite seating configuration. I showed this even in the, when I actually did the review. I'll link it at the end, but I did a review of the 2024 Warlock. I love the interior of this. The door panels are 100% hard plastic. Yes, easy to clean with unpadded elbow rest. Don't care. I don't put it. No worries whatsoever. And an 8.4-inch touchscreen is small for such a huge truck. Don't care. Down here, you set your preferred air temperature manually via knobs. I like knobs. Manually side your seat fore and aft and determine the backrest recline angle. There are no other adjustments. I'm good with that. Not a worry. You guessed it. Manually adjust the steering wheel column and to comfortably grasp the steering wheel's plastic rim. I don't care about that either. None of that stuff bothers me. Not even a little bit. But appreciating the Warlock almost requires a Honda buyer's mindset. Loyal Honda customers appreciate the brand's mechanical excellence enough to look past its vehicle's often so-so feature content. So many of us truck owners want so-so feature content. We are sick and tired of lucks in problems. I'm very, very happy with so-so feature content. Often you'll need to buy the most expensive version of a Honda to get all the toys. The company moves trim levels model-specific, and there are very few options. The Warlock is the most Honda-like product in the full-size truck world. Honda's own blah, blah, blah. But that's it. I'm okay with that. It's simple. Yes, it's simple. We like simple. Simple wins, hands down. And it also does have, now this I didn't see on the build sheet, but I do hope this is there because I love these. The Ram boxes inside the floor. The Ram saddlebag style in-floor bins. It says they're there. I love those. They're absolutely incredible. I had them in my 2019 Ram 2500. It says right here, here's the summary. 2025 Ram 1500 Warlock is just a damn good truck, no matter what you plan to use it for. That's it. That sums it up. Now, let's build it before I show you the real-world prices, because they'll blow your mind. Actually, let's look at these pictures real quick. Let's just see if they'll let us go through these real fast here, just to see. But, I mean, this truck, here's the inside. If it's going to, there we go. Simple. We like simple. I'm okay with simple. I like everything about this truck. Love it. Okay, the wheels, great tire stock right off the bat. You don't got to change nothing. Love the wheels. Love the motor, the SST motor, and I'd prefer the standard output over a high output. Standard output's plenty fine, and it's going to last longer because of the fact that it's probably tuned down a little bit. There it is right there. What a gorgeous truck. Tow hooks, the whole setup, everything you need. It's got it all right there. I mean, you can't have anything. There's zero fault in this truck. Not one thing is a fault in it under any circumstances. Here's your axle lock right there. Is what they call the axle locks, the rear lock. You do got the turnstile knob here, but you know what? If I'm going to have an electronic shift knob, I'd rather have it here and out of the way and not taking up stupid space in the console. I'd rather have it there where it's out of the way. If I got to do, whether it's a little flip shifter one or a twist knob, I mean, put it here where it's not taking up for where my coffee goes and stuff like that. So I'm very happy with that setup. This infotainment center, all I see, bunch of buttons and knobs. What's my favorite thing in a car? Buttons and knobs. Win-win, hands down. I am a very happy guy. Bed setup, perfect. Everything about it, great. Got no complaints on a Ram bed. Not even one little bit. So, like I said, fantastic truck. Super capable with the lockers. You do get this tray here. It is not an actual closed door one. I'm okay with that. Like I said, it's not like I need to hide anything in there anyway. So, like I said, very, very nice truck. Very well done. I'm super excited about it. And this, like I said, would be the one I would buy. Let's build it. We go over here. We click on build. Notice right off the bat. Now, actually, let me go back because I already got that set up. Remember all this talk about Ram dropping prices that we've been hearing about? Notice this. Look at on this page where it says right here that I can't change anything. It's only available in a crew cab 5.7 or 5'7" box. $54,505 is the starting price, right? Watch what happens when I click on build. Look it up here. $50,000 price. Okay, instead of 54, whatever we said, I'll back up. 54, so it went $4,500 cheaper. Let's just continue this for this truck. Okay, we're gonna go through that build one, but look at that. $4,550 cheaper according to this price versus that price. So I did build one out. I actually will just build it again here because there's not many options. I picked this color because I think it was really nice. I like this. I would call it Old Red too. That's what I would actually call this truck if I owned it. I'd call it Old Red. So there it is. I don't need the side steps from Mopar, not in this truck. I'd skip those myself and I'd buy my own tonneau cover rather than buy theirs. So I'm not interested in it. I don't need paint film, and the monotone paint is already there. It's that color. Interior, you don't get a lot of options. You get the cloth split bench, which is amazing. You don't get an option to change the Uconnect 5. Perfect. I like it. It's functional. Simple. You can add a brake controller in here if you want to, and I probably would just for resale value. Even because I don't tow trailers that heavy anymore. But just for the heck of it, I would throw that in there if I was ordering one. Okay? Now notice that also changes your steering wheel. Something's changing on there, right? Let me see. Nope. Maybe not. Okay. But it might have just got darker. But now we have a brake controller in there. So we have that set up. We go to packages. I don't care about trailer hitch lineup assistant for $600. I mean, I can line it up myself if I got the camera on. There's a camera back there anyway. With that camera, I can do it. I don't need it to do this funky, weird little thingamajobber for $600. I don't need the bed utility group, although some people might want it if it's worth it for $1,000 to you. And it includes the spray and bed liner and the deployable bed step. So that's beautiful things, okay? 4 adjustable cargo tie-down hooks by Mopar. These are the sliding ones that slide on a rail. And you get the 400-watt inverter back there and an exterior 115-volt AC outlet. So for $1,000, that's probably a very good deal to get that if you want to. You know what? Let's just go all out. Let's add it. We're going to throw it in. We're going to live on an edge. We're going to do it. Okay, trailer tow group. Like I said, learn to drive a car. I'm sorry, learn to drive a trailer. You don't need this. But this does give you a bunch more in it So you get those options. You get the black exterior mirrors. You get the power trailer tow mirrors with manual fold away, auxiliary mirrors, exterior mirrors. You get all this crap in the mirrors. You get a lot of whole stuff, bunch of stuff with mirrors and running lights and all this kind of stuff. And it includes a brake controller that you're paying $300 for already. And you got trailer reverse steering control. So that's in there also. And you got the, again, I don't understand. How many mirrors can a car have? I don't understand this. Exterior mirror with supplemental signals, exterior mirror courtesy lamps, exterior mirrors with heated elements. So you get a lot of stuff in here. Maybe this is a good package for you. I'm skipping it because I don't want this knob in my car. Like I said, that's an insult to people that know how to actually drive with a trailer. I don't like that whole thing. Personal preference. Don't take offense to it. Moving on from there. We only get one engine option. We get one transmission option. I like it. Perfect. I'll take it all day long. I would, if I'm ordering it, switch to a 392 axle because I'd probably throw 35s on mine. At least a 34-inch tire on mine, and I would prefer to have the higher axle or the higher gear ratio. So that's what I would do. But 355 in this size truck with this kind of motor, I'd be okay with that too. We don't need, I'm not worried about wiring in a trailer camera. I don't care about that, but I do want this 33-gallon tank. They give us an option for a 33-gallon tank. That's a beautiful thing. I think Ford, if I'm not mistaken, makes you jump up like to some very, very high-end packages to get that. They cost thousands and thousands of dollars. Here you get it for $455 or $445. We'll take it all day. What's that come out to? $51,880. We are cheaper than what they said it was MSRP on the page we just went from. Look at that right there. Look at that truck for $51. Now, where is it real world? Let's dive in. Let's take a look. Auto Trader, they got one, 48,000. That's all they got on here. When you search for Warlock, Auto Trader doesn't have much there. Okay, it's just not showing many in that. But we go over to Car Gurus. Okay, right here. Car Gurus has got 275 2025. This is 2025 only. Warlock 4-door. This is the only way it comes. Look at these prices. 40,000, 40,000, 40,000, 40,000, 41, 42, 42, 42, 42, 42, 42, 42. I mean, we got 13 pages and we're just, we're at 42, 42, 43, 44. But I mean, insane. Oh, look, there it is. Right here. There it is. There's my color. There's my truck right there. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. There it is for you. That's how I'd take it right there. This would be I mean, I can't argue with one thing on this truck. And for being $40-something thousand, mid $40,000 truck, and it's basically a Rebel without the airbags. It's a Rebel without the airbags and the fancy interior. Just like the Power Wagon Tradesman is a Power Wagon without the Power Wagon stuff in there. This is a beautiful truck. There's no doubt about it. I've said it in other videos. I cannot wait till a dealership around gets one of these so that I can review this for 2025. This is by far the best truck buy, in my opinion, in a full-size truck. It is the only full-size truck I would honestly buy myself, for myself, and I would buy this in a heartbeat if I was looking for a full-size truck. So anyway, your thoughts. Put them down below. Let me know what you're thinking. Thanks for watching.